Hello and welcome all my friends. How have you been? This is Rohan sir from Mahdi English Medium School, welcoming all my dear second standard little champs. Once again in very interesting grammar lecture, as always it is. Isn't it so? Even if you are saying no or yes, I cannot see you. So I hope that you are thinking positively and you might be saying yes. My dear little champs, how are your days going? I hope you are following all the lectures regularly, and especially the grammar lecture. Since 3 days we are doing the letter writing. So from the very first day I gave you the format. I explained you each and every important part of the letter. How you can write each part is also explained in very well. So I hope students, the format at least you have remembered that there are 5 parts, correct? So today also we are going to practice the same thing, letter writing, but this is going to be the second practice. That means on page number 79 of your grammar textbook, where chapter 1 of writing skills, letter writing is there. We have already solved question 1 in which you had to write the letter to your grandmother. Remember? Because you had won the prize in recitation competition of your school. So I hope that you all practice this very well, and yes, 2 or 3 students even sent me the letter in which the address, the concept was new. They had written the message on their own. Though the mistakes were there, but mistake shows that you are at least trying it. So mistakes are the part and the parcel of life. Don't worry for that, but at least try to do it on your own. So students, I hope that you have tried to remember the format and you have practiced it very well. Now, again before we start today's letter writing, I'd like to show you the format so that just you can make a small recall. So if you remember, this is the format of letter writing. Address, again after leaving a line, date, then salutation, dear or respected you can use. Then you have to start with the main message. Again after leaving a line, you have to just conclude the paragraph. And then at the end, after leaving a line, complimentary closure should be there, in which I gave you different options like yours faithfully, sincerely, and many more things. So students, I hope that you have noted down this format. I'm planning to send you the format in the PDF form in your WhatsApp group so that later you can revise it, or you can even take the printout of the same. So dear students, now let's read the next question for the letter writing. Let us understand in which way do we have to write this letter. Is it formal or informal? So as you can see, this is your textbook, letter writing, writing skills, chapter 1. And this question 1, write a letter to your grandmother telling her you have won the first prize in recitation, is already done. And I hope that you have that letter with you and you're trying to modify it on your own. Like I said, even when I was explaining you this question, that it is not mandatory for you to copy down whatever is there on the screen. You can just modify the address, you can modify the message the way you want to write. Yes, how to write it, in which sequence it should be, where do you have to leave a line, where you have to put punctuation like comma, everything was very well explained. So I hope this is done. Now let's move towards the next question. Let us read it and understand it. Number 2. You are Sunanda and you stay in Shimla. Write a letter to your friend asking him or her to come to your place and spend a week together in the hills. Now hills, that does not mean the heels that the girl wears. Hills, that is the mountainous region, hills and valleys. So generally it is there in the northern region, and I hope that you have heard this Name of the place Shimla. Anyways, I have brought interesting photographs for you and I am going to display it, but before that let me explain it to you. Here in the question itself it is said that you are Sunanda. That means at the end when you give complimentary closure, yours lovingly, yours faithfully, whatever you choose, and then when you were writing your name at that time, now you have to write Sunanda as you are Sunanda is already said, is already mentioned here. That means your name is given. And then it is said that you are staying in Shimla. That means you are residing in Shimla. You are living there. I know that you are not living in Shimla, but do you remember? In the previous question also it was said that your grandmother, you have to write the letter to your grandmother. The question might have arisen that my grandmother lives with me in the same house, why should I write the letter? And at that time I told you that you have to imagine that your grandmother lives somewhere else. In the same way, in this letter you have to imagine that you live in Shimla. Now when you imagine, you don't only have to imagine, you should have a brief knowledge about it. Otherwise, how will you invite your friend? If you are inviting your friend, that means you are very well familiar with the places to visit in Shimla, correct? So that is what you have to gather the knowledge from internet. Oh no, don't worry. For now in this lecture, I have few details which will help you a lot in writing the letter, especially this question too. So I have brought few names of the places which are famous in Shimla, and I have brought few pictures which are very captivating. So let us have a look on it. Hey students, can you see these pictures? These two pictures I have brought together. See, these are the roads, and this is how it looks when the snowfall is there and it is very cold maximum time in Shimla. And on the right hand side you can see that how do people walk there. They have to cover everything from tip to toe, everything is covered. They are wearing the gloves, they cover their head, their ears, their nose, their mouth, and every single thing. They have to wear double or triple layered clothes to protect themselves from the snowfall. And to even walk there is difficult in the snow. Yes, still people enjoy skating and skiing. These are the activities they do in the snowfall. They make the snowballs, they make the snowman. So yes, it is pretty enjoyable, but still it is very difficult to survive there if you do not take care of your health. So isn't it very interesting place? And just imagine, you have one house, this is your house. Okay, let me zoom in this picture. This is your house, just imagine. So will you not invite your friend to enjoy their time with you, especially when there is vacation? Yes, I know that you will never step in your house. You will be always wandering around with your friend. So this is what you have to do, but in the written format. You and me, we cannot go right now in Shimla. I don't know, many of you might have even visited there. But you have to invite your friend to come and stay with you for 1 week. You have, if you are inviting them, obviously you have to write in the letter that why are you inviting. You have to write the name of few places which are very special in Shimla, right? So this is what I am going to do. First, now I will show you interesting places to visit in Shimla. So number 1, the Rich Shimla. Can you see here? This is a big picnic spot generally during the vacation time. Number 2, Jacko Hill and Temple Shimla. So this is a special hill where at the top temple is there. This is again very special place for the tourists because we Indians tend to go to different places, especially in the temples, in the mosques. We really visit there and worship God. So these are the two places. Let me display another two pictures. So here it is, Mall Road, Shimla. Can you see Mall Road? There might be a lot of shopping malls and showrooms there, as you can see in the picture. Even in the night time, how clean the roads are, how beautiful the places are in Shimla. Then Kalka Shimla Railway, Shimla. See, this is how the railway is. This is how the train passes through the mountains. Just imagine when you are sitting in the window seat of the train, and when you look out, when you have just awakened in the morning, how beautiful your morning will you spend in this train. So these are few beautiful means of transportation, places where you can visit in Shimla. So these are the names you can mention in the letter also. Now my dear students, I hope that you are at least a bit familiar from the place of Shimla, and now when I ask you to write the letter, you will be able to do it. So let us write the letter. Now here, who is your friend? That is what you have to choose the name. So you are Sunanda. Even if you are a boy, you have to pretend that you are Sunanda. Sunanda is a name of girl. Yes. So don't worry and don't be shy. You will say that, sir, I am a boy. Why should I keep my name Sunanda? But dear student, here it is said, so according to the question, you will have to write the letter. And write a letter to your friend asking him or her. So if you are a boy, you can write the letter to him, your friend. If you are a girl, you can write the letter to her, your friend. So please make sure you do not make any grammatical mistakes regarding him or her. So you can select the name of your friend. Like I said, even in the previous letter, don't use this space. Don't use this given space. Rather, you can use your empty page of rough book. So I hope that you are ready with your books. So here I am also ready with my empty page. Please take the pencil up and let us start writing the letter to our friend. So I hope you are ready now. Now first of all, what do we have to do? We have to write the address. Whose address? Our address? No. Receiver's address. The person who is going to receive our letter. For that, you need to imagine where your friend lives. Now, say for an example, your friend lives somewhere in Rajasthan. So, I am going to imagine that my friend lives in Rajasthan and I am going to call him or her to my place Shimla. So, let us write the address of our friend. I am going to write plot number 133B. So first I have written plot number. Then I have to write either street or the name of the house if it is there at all. So I can write here Ravi Villa. This might be the name of the house, and these kind of names are there in Rajasthan. So you have to be smart, you have to be very wise when you are writing the letter. Your names, your address should match with the place you have chosen. Next I have to write street or area. So I will write here Akbar Street. and then I can write at the end the name of city, Jaipur. So is there anything missing here? Try to find out. Yes, commas are missing everywhere. So let us put comma wherever it is necessary. I hope you are writing the letter. Quickly write it down, students. Okay, so here I have completed the address successfully. Plot number, then the name of the house, then the street and the area, which is very well known by the Akbar Street only, and then the name of the city. So this is how I have written my address. I hope you have written the address. So for now, if you want, you can copy it down and then later you can modify the address of your friend. So first I imagine that my friend is living in Rajasthan in the city of Jaipur, and then I just try to find out the address on my own. So I have completed my address. Now what do we have to do? Remember, we have to leave one line. Don't draw the line like I am doing on the screen. This is just to indicate you that I have left one line, as there are no lines on the screen. Then I would write the date. So date, here I can write the date. For example, if today you are writing the letter, I can write the date. So I hope that you have also written the dates. Please write the date, students. Please leave one line wherever I have instructed you, so that you have to stick to the proper format. Yes, if you do not leave one line, I can cut your marks, I can deduct your marks. And I know that my students will now remember the format, because again and again I have been repeating since 3 lectures. Okay, now what do we have to do? Do you remember what do we have to do? Yes, we have to again leave one line. Then we have to write the salutation. Dear. Now if your friend is a girl or a boy, you have to choose your name. Now but here you are Sunanda, you are girl. Though you are the boy, but your name is Sunanda, so you have to imagine that you are a girl. Sunanda, named Sunanda. So I will keep here, dear Riya. Dear Riya. I have kept the name of the friend Riya. You can choose any name, because here the name of your friend is not mentioned in the question. That means you have the liberty to choose the name of your friend on your own. So please write the salutation. Now you don't have to write respected Riya, because you are writing the letter to your friend. So you don't have to be formal with your friend at all. I hope you have written the salutation now. Okay, now we have to start with the letter. So the main topic why you are writing the letter is you are inviting your friend to your town, Shimla. You are asking them to stay with you at least for 1 week together in the hills. So first of all, even in the previous lecture when we were writing the letter to grandmother, I explained you, we cannot just start with the topic or the main message. We first have to show our concern to them. So first what we can write is, hello Riya, how have you been? Question mark. This is what I can write. Hello Riya, how have you been? Then you can say, I hope that you are doing well in your studies. This could be the next line, that I hope you are doing well in your studies. What else can you say to show your concern? Because now you have to even connect your main message to it. So now you can say that I hope that you are going to get vacation after a month, and I hope that you have no plans, as I have one plan for both of us. See, here you are connecting your message. How? Let me read and explain it to you again. I hope that you are going to get a vacation after a month. And I hope that you have no plans. Why are you saying so? Now when you say that I hope you have no plans, that means you are telling them that don't keep any plan, as I have one plan for both of us in the vacation. This is what these lines means. Now, as I have no space on the same page, you have to stick to the same page. Continuing, you can say that here in Shimla, where I live, it's lots of fun to spend the time with friends, especially in the winter. This is what you can say, right? That we will be able to enjoy the time, especially in the winter season, because snowfall is there. Then you will request her, please take the permission of your parents and come here to spend your time. Then you can even say that you can also bring your parents, or rather than writing this, you can write that you can also come with your family. This is what you can write, correct? Now you are not only inviting your friend, but you are inviting her with her family members, which will really look very good when you are writing the letter. And obviously, whenever you are inviting your friend, here also in the same town, you ask them to bring aunt and uncle, that means their parents, with them whenever they come. So this is how you can invite them. Then you can say that I hope you will revert soon. That means you have to learn the new words. See, I hope that you will revert soon. That means what? Revert means to reply on some question. So when you have requested her, you hope that she reverts you soon, right? and you hope that the revert is always positive, that the reply is always positive. And I hope you will directly give me the news that you are going to come. This is what also you can write, that I hope that directly you will give me the news that you are going to come. So directly you want to listen something happy news or something good news. Now students, as we have written this letter, at the end what do we have to do? First we have to leave one line and we have to write the complimentary closure. Yours lovingly, and then you have to write your name. What is your name? Sunanda. Remember your name which is given in the question, otherwise your marks will be deducted. This is the name given in the questions. You are Sunanda, so you have to write yours lovingly, Sunanda. Now you can add the message that give my regards to uncle and aunt. I hope that they are fine. Even request them on my behalf that they should come here to spend their time in Shimla, and many more things could be written. So now it is up to you how you modify the letter, how you write it wisely. I am looking forward, students, that you will send me your work very soon. With this, I end my today's lecture. I hope you wrote your letter in your way and you will send it to your follow-up teachers. Have a nice day. Take care of your health. Goodbye.